We were on a beach vacation in Italy. You can easily rent umbrellas there, but unfortunately they are rather small and are in fixed places. So we made plans for a much bigger one. We wanted to build it out of wood, so we went to the nearby hardware store. Then we carried everything to the beach and marked the pieces for cutting. The umbrella should have 8 fields, and the 8 spokes, as the rods running radially outwards are called, should be 1.2 meters long. For this we had to produce 16 so-called paragon poles. These extend from the umbrella pole and are attached to the middle of the spokes with a joint so that the umbrella can be opened. The reason why we used 16 and not only 8 paragon rods was that we planned 1 paragon rod to the right and 1 to the left of each spoke. All wooden parts received the necessary holes and were rounded over so as not to injure your own hands or the canopy. The connections between the spokes and the paragon rods were not made with screws, I didn't have them, but with strong wire. Then the so-called crown of the umbrella had to be prepared. That's the point where the spokes are attached to the umbrella pole. This joint worried me a bit because it has to be strong and still be smooth running. Finally I came up with the idea of screwing a ring of eyelets into the umbrella pole. I then put the spokes in between and pushed a wire ring through all the spoke holes all around. Sounds quite easy, but it was a tedious and time-consuming job. Next, with the whole thing upside down, we let the spokes fall apart. To attach the paragon poles to the umbrella pole, a sleeve is usually pushed over it. We refrained from doing this and again only connected the paragon rods with a wire ring. This simple construction was surprisingly easy to move along the umbrella pole. To cover the umbrella, we used 2 tablecloths that were on sale at the hardware store. We didn't choose their color by chance, but as a symbol of support for Ukraine in its national colors of blue and yellow. We had already chosen the size of the umbrella so that the 2 tablecloths would be just big enough. Normally you would sew that, but that was beyond our abilities and possibilities here. Luckily, the fabric could be glued together really well with hot glue. And if you have no other tools, something like that can actually be cut out with nail scissors. At the 8 corners of the umbrella we tied the fabric to the spokes with some cords, and then came the exciting moment of opening it for the first time. The umbrella came in extremely handy for us, as we could set it up anywhere we wanted. Actually, that wasn't allowed at all, as we found out later. But apparently the beach supervisors had nothing against this widely visible sign of sympathy for Ukraine.